I don't even know how to start this. How do you start this, right? Here in the Philippines, we're on Matcairn Island now. We're going to head out on a boat to go check out some cool stuff. There's some pretty cool sights and sounds to see here. Long travel, we arrived in the dark as usual. This part's cool because we're on this island. Palm trees, warm water. There's our boat over there.
Sunglasses would have been good today. Yo.
My theory with the sunglasses is whenever I'm filming, I'm always taking them on and off. So I figured leave them today because I'm constantly going to want to shoot and that sort of thing. And sunglasses I find just, eventually they just fall off, get broken, scratched. So I figured leave them behind, but it's actually pretty bright. But I'm happy with my choice. Wade's regretting his life decisions right now.
Definitely. We got the whole boat for 2 of us. Awesome. Charter cruise on this boat. Yeah. We're not going to find any waves out here. We're like over 300 kilometers from the surf spot, so it's really far to get to the surf spot. So we're just going to go for a cruise, dive, swim, snorkel. Okay, so we're heading out to the island. The motor is noisy, you probably cannot even hear me. But we're heading out to the island to go snorkeling. The noisiest boat ever. There's our crew over there. So the little fish with all those colors. Awesome.
We've stopped off on one of the islands here. There's a whole lot of dried sardines or little fish everywhere just laying about. It doesn't smell so great.
It's like quiet on this side, busy over there with a little fishing village. I like this part where there's no one.
Okay, first swim of the day with all the tourists. It looks like the boat got a bit stuck. You guys need to wait down the front to get it out.
As you can see, we're the only ones on this island. It's beautiful. The brochure promised it'd just be the 2 of us. Now look at it.
Doing a bit of snorkeling and diving. The water's super clean. Found a bit of a ledge and a drop off here. And our boat's over there. We're busy drifting quite a bit, eh? Wade, we've hit the current.
Come take this way.
Cool, let's go check what Wade's found.
Just over here, it just drops off. I don't know, what's it, about 12, 15 meters. And then from there, it just seems to drop off even more. You can't even see the bottom. So without a weight belt and fins, it's a bit hard for me to get to the bottom. But there's some cool fish, nice, very nice coral. That was nice to see.
We're making our journey back, ready to have our ears bleeding. Sitting here for an hour waiting for our taxi. Just sitting waiting. just rode for 2 hours in a taxi. It was very, very long, stuck in traffic. It was only 14 kilometers, but it took us 2 hours. We now are going to set up a time-lapse, I think, from out the window here. There's a little bit of a balcony. We're going to climb out there, try to do a nice time-lapse as the sun sets.
So Matt bought some Lays for breakfast this morning. Kyushu seaweed flavor. Straight from the sea. Matt, they're all yours. It's going to go get some of the entrance. We've got lovely banners just going down right down the entrance. So we could get that with like establishing the shot with the venue in the background.
Behind us is our conference center where we've been working the whole week. It's been pretty difficult to get behind the scenes footage while we're actually working and shooting there, so you don't really get a gap at all. So finally now the day's ended, and yeah, it's looking really amazing. The sky's cleared up quite a lot. It beats climbing through the window from our apartment, which we had to do the other day to get a good clean shot. Wade's over here, busy setting up a couple of pics.
I don't know really, it's not quite the right time yet. Just wait a little bit longer, but you can't do nothing. I'd rather take photos anyway.
Just so you can see what gear we brought along on this trip, just Canon 24-105 f4 lens. Obviously we shoot on the GH5 with a speed booster, so it's really cool because you get a little bit extra light in. We've also got the 50mm lens. This thing served its purpose really well, especially when it's very dark at some of the venues you shoot. You know, the evening lighting, they like to dim the lights, make it look all cool. You can't walk around with big massive lights on your camera, and you want to be inconspicuous, capture people natural, laughing, chatting. So having a light, people suddenly look and they're deer in the headlights. The other thing during the day at the conferences where the 70-200 comes into play, it's also stabilized. We like to walk around, move a lot. We've got the tripod on hand, but oftentimes it just, if you can shoot with a stabilized lens on a very good stabilized camera and you get short little shots that make up 2-3 seconds in the video, you're getting nice movement and just subtle movement. Capturing people, you capture them when they're laughing, you can quickly move and readjust. Often with a tripod you're a bit limited. And then of course the Osmo for when we're walking around.
Trying to get some of those taxis that they've got here. They're really cool things with, you just climb in the back, it's got the windows on the sides, or no glass, but just open. And then all the motorbikes that just gather behind them on the sides, that just go all over the place. There's no laws, or you just go. If there's a gap, you take it.
And the kit you're using?
Using pant, a vest, my blouse. So I'm using my Nikon D810 and my 70-200. At the moment I'm just on 200mm, but 1/60th of a second at I think 3.2, just because I'm trying to get as much light as possible and trying to get just 1 or 2 cars in the picture. I'll change later, I think, when the sun starts setting, and do a wide angle and just get all the cityscape.
A very important time-lapse tip. I noticed my battery was on like 2 bars and I don't want to risk running out of batteries, so just quickly gonna change the batteries over here in the camera, and then we're good to go.
Are you lost?
Hello.
No.
Okay, that's good.
Matt, you got the keys.
Oh yeah, keys in my bag in that front pouch over there. Gotta always remember who has the keys in case of emergencies.
Let's go see where we're bunking down. So at least I tried to make my bed, but Matt, you can see scrap pot.
Wasn't expecting any guests. This here though is the window where we climbed out to shoot the time-lapse on the first day because we didn't know how to get onto the roof. We climbed out there and then we had that view that you can see that was in the time-lapse. So yeah, Philippines has been great. That's it from Cebu. We're going to head to the airport next. Then we're done flying home, back to Joburg, then Durban. If you like this episode, hit the subscribe button down below. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, check out our website. Follow us, we'd really appreciate it. Thanks, we'll see you on the next episode.